Hello guys, welcome to another video in this React series. This is a continuation of my previous video on React API connection with Axios. If you have not watched that one, please feel free to go back and watch that video and come back to this one. I have provided the link for that video in the description as well. As you can see here, this is a code which we have written in the previous video. This code fetches the data from this URL where API is residing, and we are displaying the data in the console window. If you preview that one in browser, you can see the data fetched is displaying in the console window where we have 10 items here. In this video, we are going to level up our this React application by upgrading the way we fetch and manage data using Axios library. In this video, we are going to learn, instead of displaying the data in console window, how we can display that one in our web page. To begin the process, let's open the code editor. First thing which we need to do is we need to have a state variable which holds the data which we are getting from this URL. For that purpose, we are going to use useStateHook as this is a functional component. For that one, first let me import that one. So this useStateHook will allows us to manage state right within our functional components which we have defined it here. Next step is we need to declare a state within this functional component. So let me define one state here by name userState, and we have a function to update this userState. So this is a state where our fetched data will reside. Next step which we need to update here is, as you can observe here, we are displaying the data in the console window. As we want to enhance this one, let's comment this one. And here you know that the data which we are receiving that is stored in this response.data. So let's use this one, and we have defined a function to set the data of user data. So let's use this function set user data, and within the bracket let's provide the data which we are receiving from this URL. So now the data will be stored in this user data state. So once setting the user data is done, the final step is we need to display the received content on page. For that one, we need to update the J6 element which we have written within this return statement. So for that one, let me quickly update the code here. Here we have modified our rendering logic. We are using userState to map through each user's data. And on each item we are creating a list item here. And for that list item we are attaching a key and values here. So the ID which we are retrieving from this URL, that's we are attaching to key property of our list item. And within these values, we want to fetch two values here. The first one is name and another one is email. So for name, you can use user.name. This will fetch the name from this user data. Similarly, to fetch the email, we are using user.email. This will fetch the respective email for this particular item. Similarly, if you want to fetch more data from this URL, you can use these names and add it in our code. As of now, in this example, we are fetching only two data fields here. That's it with these updates. Now our component is able to display the data on page. So let's save this file and go back to browser to preview this application. Now you can observe the data which is fetched from this API that is being displayed on our web page. As we have put strong, that is nothing but the J6 element, to make this label in bold letters. We are seeing this text in bold letters. As I said earlier, if you want to add more field, you can select the field names from this API file and you can mention that in your code. So that's it guys for this video. If you have any questions, please put it in comments here. Thanks guys for watching this video. If you like this, please click on like button, share it with others and subscribe to my channel.